They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ins. Back in. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. They can't win. No new friends. No new friends. Football fans. Football. They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah. Wake up. The cake up. Raise up. Or make us do something. We don't want to. Bite down on you. Right now. On you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some gobbler. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my house like my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I step on him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ins. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ins. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the play with the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ins. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ins. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down throw for Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Mayfield now on second down. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Stills the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
47.
Prescott now from the 50. It's brought in by Kevin White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. A nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Swing number 10, right. To the right. Here we go, 47. Here we go, let's go, get out. 26.
On second down, Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Gun. Here we go, 46.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's coming now. Move.
Prescott now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
47. 26. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And it's caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here you go.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he caught it up. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Dancing to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. first down, a run with Smallwood. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Check, 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 check. Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out, get out. You.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Wendell Smallwood. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield on first down. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, Mayfield. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the red end zone now. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on fourth down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Prescott on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They don't get it all back there, but they do get 8, and it sets up a 3rd and 15. Third and long for Prescott. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there on third down. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Here go 46. 26.
They go to Elliott again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
56. Check 56. Here you go. Go. 26.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get out. Here go 46. 26.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Down right around the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. A dump off to Smallwood. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? And a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Lucky 56. Gone.
On third down, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taco Charlton, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Rush it. Here you go. Sweat.
Second down, Prescott being chased out left. That is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Everyone's got 4 down. 47.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First and 10, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, Mayfield again. Buying time to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
All right, here we go.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Mayfield now on second down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They'll get 7 out of it, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that. I
think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Here you go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Then we're going to 53. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go. Get out there. Here we go, 47. Gun. 26.
Prescott. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
41's the will. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
Go to 54. 26.
Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
56. Right there. 56. Stay back. 26. 56, Mike, 56. Let him know.
On 2nd down, Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large.